evening and welcome to T-Area High School as the Huskies get ready to take on the T-Area Titans here in Region 4A basketball. I'm Mark Krebs, your voice of the Huskies all season long. It's great to have you back alongside us tonight, alongside our videographer, Abby Casting. Tonight is do or die. It is win or go home tonight for the Huskies between them and the Titans. The Huskies are looking focused and ready to go after having over a week off as they were getting ready for this game. We are going to have a very abbreviated pregame show. I apologize for that due to some technical difficulties we had tonight. So the Huskies are coming into this matchup 6-14. T comes into it 13-7 tonight. As we are getting ready for tip-off, the camera may lag just a little bit tonight at the beginning of the game, as I am the only one working the cameras right now. Abby Casting will be along shortly. But we are going to pause for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and the tip. You're watching Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions here on YouTube Live. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to T-Area High School as the Huskies come into this game 6-14 to take on the 13-7 T-Area Titans. Excuse me. Now, one of the big things for the Huskies is that 6'7" senior center Caden Ellingson is out for the Titans. He rolled his ankle. He is in street clothes tonight. So it is going to be a night where the Huskies are not going to have to deal with that 6'7" frame of Ellingson. Now EPJ is going to go with their normal starting lineups. We're going to go ahead and get to those right now.
Cheer advisor Molly City and Alexa Nelson. And now, introducing our starting lineup. First, for the Huskies of Point.
For the Huskies, they are going with the same starting lineup that they have gone with all season long. Of number 3, Will Gary, the 5'8" senior guard. Number 20, Andrew Neerman, the 5'10" senior guard. Number 22, Riley Schmitz, the 5'10" senior guard. Tyler Gehring, number 30, the 6'3" senior guard, or senior forward, excuse me. And number 34, Jacob Lichtenberg, the 6'2" junior forward. The Titans are going to counter tonight with number 3, Austin Lake, a 6'1" senior forward. Number 5, Garrett Kolbeck, a 5'11" senior guard. Number 11, Jeff Worth, a 5'11" junior guard. Number 23, Cale Lundeen, a 6'2" junior guard. And replacing Ellingson in the lineup tonight, number 41, Reese Kirschenman, a 6'2" sophomore center. So again, for the Huskies, it is going to be Gary, Neerman, Schmitz, Gehring, and Lichtenberg. The Titans are going to counter with Lake, Kolbeck, Worth, Lundeen, and Kirschenman. Now in that in their last meeting, the Huskies needed to figure out a way to shut down Lundeen, who scored 19 points on the Huskies. He was one of 4 Titans that scored in double figures. Garrett Kolbeck was also a big contributor to the team with 15 points on the night. Caden Ellingson had 13, but again, he is out tonight. He is in street clothes. And Jeff Worth had 10 points for the Titans. So controlling those players are going to be extremely key for the Huskies tonight as we are getting ready for the tip-off. We are getting ready for tip-off here between the Huskies and the Titans. Tyler Gehring is going to be the man in the middle, jumping it up against Kirschenman tonight, number 41. So the official has the ball in his hand. We are just about underway. Ball's in the air and T-Area controls the tap as we are underway here. Jeff Worth with the basketball. Kicks the ball inside to Lundeen. Lundeen kicks it back out. Titans reset. Austin Lake with the quick 2 points for the Titans. It is a 2-0 Titan lead. They are coming out in this full court pressure defense. Will Gary's in deep trouble right now in the backcourt. Huskies need to get it across the timeline. They finally do. Get it to Lichtenberg, who dishes it to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz is unable to get the bunny. And Titans run the basketball back up into the front court. No-look pass by Austin Lake to Kirschenman, and Jake Otkin calls a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take it with them, with the Huskies down 4-0 here, just 49 seconds into the game. You're watching Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to T-Area High School. Andrew Neiman with the pass to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz misses the pass. T-Area is going to bring it up into the front court. Ball goes over to Kolbeck. Kolbeck looks to dribble drive. Jacob Lichtenberg with the steal. Will Gary brings the basketball up across the timeline for the Huskies. Lichtenberg with the basketball, kicks it out to Will Gary. Gary now dribbles it out back between the circles. Ball goes over to Lichtenberg at the high post. Lichtenberg now with the basketball, kicks it over to Andrew Neerman. Neerman back out to Gehring. Gehring 20 to shoot. Gehring looks to dribble drive, kicks it out to Andrew Neerman. Neerman motions for Lichtenberg to come into him. Lichtenberg's going to stop pop from 15 feet away. No good. Huskies can't get the rebound. And a miss by the Titans. And a foul is going to be called on the Titans. That is going to go against number 11, Jeff Worth. The last time out between these two teams, the Huskies fell to the Titans 86-57 back on the 19th of February. Andrew Neerman's going to kick the ball. Dribble drive into the lane. His shot's going to get blocked. He gets his own rebound and goes up and scores. Andrew Dearman with the deuce for the Huskies. It's now a 4-2 lead for the Titans. Kirschenman with the basketball, now kicks it over to Colbeck. Colbeck back over to Lake. Lake back inside to Kirschenman in the lane. There's going to be a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called against Tyler Gehring. They're going to call Riley Schmitz with the foul. That's going to be Schmitz's first, team's first. First free throw for Kirschenman is up and in. That gives Kirschenman 3 points on the night. He's leading the way for all scorers so far. Second free throw by Kirschenman's up and nothing but nylon. So it's now a 6-2 lead for the Titans. They're coming out in that full court pressure defense. Ball gets stolen away by Lake. And a foul is going to be called on the Huskies.
Husky foul number 20, Andrew Dearman.
Andrew Dearman picks up his first foul of the ball game.
Lundeen to the line for 2.
Cale Lundeen into the basketball game at the free throw line for the Titans with 5:22 left to go. First free throw is up and off the mark for the Titans. So Lundeen 0 of 1 so far from the free throw line. Second free throw is up and that rattles home. Tyler Gehring kicks the ball to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz throws the basketball away. It's intercepted by Colbeck. Titans get it over to Lundeen. Lundeen dribble drives into the lane. He puts the floater up and off the window for 2. It's now a 9-2 lead for the Titans. 5:03 left to go here in the first quarter. Will Gary with the basketball. Working against Worth. Gary looking for help. Gets it over to Tyler Gehring. Gehring inside to Andrew Dearman. Dearman kicks it to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz lays it up and off the rim for 2. 9-4 lead now for the Titans. 4:36 left to go here in the first quarter. Lundeen with the basketball on the left side. He's going to drive into the lane and he's going to lose his handle on the basketball. Ball's going to get kicked out to Colbeck. He lets it go from 3 and he drains it. Colbeck in the last, and a kicked ball is going to be called. In the last game, Colbeck scored 15 points on the Huskies. He went 2 of 6 from beyond the arc. Will Gary with the basketball, working against a half-court pressure defense by the Titans. Gary between the circles, now looking for help, gets it from Jacob Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg with the basketball, loses the basketball, now he's able to get it. Riley Schmitz stops spots from 15, it's good. 12-6 lead now for the Titans. Huskies cut the lead back down to 6. 3:52 left to go here in the first quarter. Austin Lake drives and penetrates the defense, and he scores, laying it up and off the window for 2. Will Gary's got Jeff Worth on him as he tries to bring it up across the timeline. There's going to be a foul called. Foul's going to be called on Worth. That's going to be his second. Now checking into the game for the Titans is going to be Blake Thompson. Worth comes out of the basketball game for T area. Tyler Gehring gets the basketball to Will Gary. Gary pushes the ball to the right elbow, now gives it off to Tyler Gehring. Gehring inside to Andrew Neerman. Neerman back out to Will Gary. That ball is going to be a backcourt violation. Backcourt violation on the Huskies as Will Gary just lost the handle on the basketball. 14-6 lead for the Titans. 3:22 left to go here in the first quarter. Lundeen gets the inbound from Lake. And we are back underway here. Lake with the basketball, now kicks it over to Thompson. Thompson back over to Kirschenman on the right wing. Ball goes to Lundeen. Lundeen spots up for 3. That's going to be off the mark, no good. Will Gary getting in on the rebound for the Huskies. Thompson ends up coming down with it. Lake's going to dribble drive the lane, and he is going to score. It's now a 10-point lead now for the Titans. And a steal by the Titans. The ball's picked up by Lundeen. And a whistle, and the And it's going to go back to the Titans. Jacob Lichtenberg checks out of the basketball game for the Huskies, right along with Andrew Neerman and Will Gary. Checking in are Nathan Binger, Landon Gary, and Cannon Kemp. Lundeen kicks the ball out to Colbeck. He lets it fly from three. No good. Into the basketball game is Cole Schilling for the Titans, and he lays it up and off the window for two off the rebound. Binger with the basketball now kicks it up to Tyler Gehring. Gehring now working against the Titan defense. Riley Schmitz with the basketball on the right wing. Inside to Binger. Binger kicks it out to Cannon Kemp. Kemp kicks it over to Landon Gary. Gary thought about a shot, and a foul is going to be called on Colbeck. That's going to be Colbeck's first.
Foul number 5, Garrett Colbeck, his first, team 30.
And a fresh 35 for the Huskies with 2:19 left to go here in the first quarter. Cannon Kemp with the basketball. Gets it over to Binger. Inside to Riley Schmitz at the right elbow. Cannon Kemp with the basketball, kicks it over to Tyler Gehring. Gehring's going to drive the lane, and he's going to lay it up and in. Good thought process by Gehring. 18-8 lead for the Titans with 1:51 left to go here in the first quarter. Lundeen with the basketball, kicks it over to Colbeck. Colbeck back to Lundeen. Lundeen looks to dribble, drive, a little spin move into the lane. Ball's going to roll in and out off the rim. Landon Gary gets the rebound for the Huskies, kicks it ahead to Riley Schmitz. And a foul's going to be called on Austin Lake. And that's going to be his first, team's fifth. Check that, team's fourth. Ball goes back to Cannon Kemp. Now over to Tyler Gehring, who lets it fly from three. Too strong off the back of the iron, no good. Binger pops the rebound, but he's not able to get a hold of it. Austin Lake brings the basketball up across the timeline for a tee. Now over to Colbeck, who spots up from three. That's going to be no good. Huskies fighting for the rebound. Lake comes away with the long rebound for the Titans. Ball gets kicked out to Cale Lundeen, and it's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Cole Schilling. And back to the Huskies. Landon Gary with the basketball, tried to get it to Cannon Kemp. And Thompson's going to lay it up and off the window for two after the Husky turnover. 20-8 lead for the Titans. 51 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Gary kicks it over to Tyler Gehring, inside to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz brings it back outside the arc, kicks it to Cannon Kemp. Kemp's going to go up, laid off the window for two. Good shot by Kemp. 31 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Lundeen's just going to dribble the basketball out, and they're going to take the last shot, or nearly take the last shot, as there's about 1 second difference between the shot and the game clocks. Lake with the basketball, looking for help, gets it out to Lundeen. Lundeen's going to spot up from three, and that's going to be off the mark, no good. Back out to Colbeck. His shot's no good. Lundeen's going to put it up at the buzzer, and that's going to be no good. So 3 shots there for the Titans before the buzzer. We're going to go ahead and step aside. At the end of one, it's 20-10 Titans. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Jensen Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters to you most, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with several companies to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 76 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com or call 605-356-2037.
Welcome back to T Area High School as the Huskies find themselves in a 10-point hole to the Titans, 20-10. Here at the beginning of the second quarter, Husky basketball, they go with the same. No, they pulled. Nope, they didn't pull anybody from who was out on the court at the end of the first quarter. So on the court for the Huskies is Will Gary. Oh, and Cale Lundeen nearly just came flying in there, and now another Husky turnover. Worth with the basketball, gets it over to Colbeck, or to check that to Thompson. Thompson kicks it all the way over to Lake, and that's going to go off of Lake's fingers and out of bounds. Cannon Kemp with the basketball, gets it across the timeline for the Huskies. Landon Gary with it now, into the dribble drives into the lane. He kicks it out to Will Gary. Gary with the basketball, looking for help, gets it from Kemp. Kemp now between the circles, 17 to shoot for the Huskies. Landon Gary's going to go up for the shot. And I believe they're going to get, no, they are not going to get Lundeen. They're going to get Thompson with the team's fifth foul, his first foul. So Landon Gary is going to go to the line to shoot a pair for the Huskies. First free throw is up and nothing but net. 11-point lead for the Titans, 22-11, 7:01 left to go here in the first half. Second free throw for Gary is up and good. Thompson brings the basketball up across the timeline for the Titans. Kicks it over to Lundeen. Lundeen dribble drives the lane on Kirschenman with the basketball. Loses it. Somehow Lundeen's able to get a hold of the basketball. Now Kirschenman, once again, his shot's going to go off the window or up and off the back of the rim, and good. 24-12 lead for the Titans, 6:27 left to go. Will Gary getting double-teamed in the backcourt. Ball goes to Landon Gary. Kicks it over to Cannon Kemp. Kemp starts to run the offense for EPJ. Getting ready to check back into the basketball game is going to be Colbeck for T. Neerman with the basketball, gets it over to Binger. Now back to Kemp. Kemp with 5, 4, 3 seconds to shoot. He's going to lay it up and off the backboard. No good. Lundeen's going to push the ball ahead to Jeff Worth. Worth is going to drive to the baseline. He's going to kick it out. Landon Gary got a hand on it. Checking back into the game for the Huskies are going to be Riley Schmitz, Tyler Gehring, and Jacob Lichtenberg. Checking out will be Binger, Gary, Landon Gary, and Cannon Kemp. So Worth gets the ball to Thompson, top of the key. Now ball goes inside to Garrett Colbeck. Colbeck works it. Kirschenman pushes up a shot, but there's going to be a foul called. I believe this is going to go against Riley Schmitz. It is going to go against Riley Schmitz. Cale Lundeen's going to check back into the basketball game for the Titans, as Kirschenman is at the free throw line to shoot a pair. Checking out of the basketball game for the Titans is Blake Thompson. So both teams have their original starting five on the court. Second free throw for Kirschenman is up and off the mark, no good. Jacob Lichtenberg with the rebound for the Huskies. Ball goes to Will Gary. Gary's going to have to bring it up across the timeline. He gets it up to Andrew Neerman. Neerman with the basketball. Kicks it over to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg looking for Riley Schmitz, but Schmitz was not there. Jacob Lichtenberg gets the steal for the Huskies off a bad pass by the Titans. Tyler Gehring gets it over to Will Gary, who brings it up across the timeline right at center court. Ball goes over to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg looks inside to Andrew Neerman. Neerman's going to shot fake. He's going to take a fadeaway jumper. That's going to be off the backboard, no good. Huskies just can't get a shot to fall right now. Ball goes all the way up to Jeff Worth. Now back to Austin Lake. Lake back to Lundeen. Lundeen looks to dribble drive. He's shoved off on a Husky there. Worth with the long three is going to be no good. And the Huskies get the basketball back after the long rebound. Will Gary brings it up across the timeline for EPJ. Ball goes to Andrew Neerman, who wasn't quite expecting it. Now gets it to Jacob Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg's shot's going to be no good. And Kolbeck somehow gets his shot to fall. It's a 26-12 lead with 4:09 left to go here in the first half. Riley Schmitz with the basketball. He's going to stop pop from three. The bank is open for Riley. 26-15. Ball goes all the way up to Words across the timeline. Now gets it over to Kolbeck. Kolbeck to Lake. Lake shot fakes a three, and there's going to be a foul called on the Huskies. Foul's going to be called on Tyler Gehring, his first, team's fourth foul. Austin Lake at the free throw line for the Titans. First free throw is up and good. 27-15 lead. Second free throw for Lake is also good, and Lake is going to come out of the basketball game being replaced by Blake Thompson. Tyler Gehring set to inbound the basketball against this Titan pressure defense. Will Gary brings it up across the timeline, hands the ball off to Andrew Neerman. Neerman on the right wing, kicks it inside to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg's going to look for help. Gets it to Riley Schmitz, now back to Lichtenberg. Riley Schmitz going to get the basketball. It's going to be in and out off, hit every part of the rim but the bottom of the net. Somebody is missing a shoe out there. Oh my God, it's Tyler Gehring. Tyler Gehring continued to play the basketball game without his shoe. That is something I haven't ever seen. 30-15 lead for the Titans. 3:10 left to go here in the first half. Will Gary brings the basketball up across the timeline, working against Jeff Worth. Gary now kicks it inside Andrew Neerman. Neerman at the free throw line. Out to Gehring. Gehring's going to spot up from three. Off the mark, no good. And the trailing official is going to call a foul on Will Gary. That's his first. Cannon Kempf is going to check back into the game for the Huskies. Checking in is going to be Cole Schilling for Reese Kirschenman. So Lundeen with the basketball. Goes to Thompson, now back to Lundeen, top of the key. He kicks it over to Kolbeck, Worth, whose shot is off the mark, no good. Huskies push the basketball up across the timeline. Ball goes to Andrew Neerman. Neerman Works against the defense, and he puts it up. He scores 30-17 now. Neerman has 4 points on the basketball game for the Huskies. Lundeen shot fakes the three, now kicks it out to Thompson, now back over to Worth. Worth, long three by Kolbeck. And a timeout's called by head coach Drew Weber. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take it with them. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Since the 1960s, McLaury Engineering Inc. has been committed to providing professional civil engineering and land surveying services to public and private clients in a tri-state area. They are a small firm focused on serving you with professional and technical insights drawn from decade-long relationships. They will deliver the best engineered, planned, economical designed projects for you with professional, technically knowledgeable staff and an overall lower project end cost. Committed to you at McLaury Engineering in Elk Point.
Welcome back to T-Area High School as the Huskies find themselves down 16, 33-17 to the Titans. 2:07 left to go here in this first half. So Husky basketball. Ball goes to Andrew Neerman off the inbound. Cannon Kemp with it now, gets it over to Jacob Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg looking for help. He got quadruple teamed there. Riley Schmitz with the basketball, now kicks it to Neerman. Neerman, long pass over to Cannon Kemp. Inside to Lichtenberg, now back outside to Kemp. Kemp's able to recover. Jake Odkin calling a new play for the Huskies. Lichtenberg's pass was just a little bit too tall for him. Titans get the ball on the turnover. And Tyler Gehring steals the basketball away. Cale Lundeen is right there, though. And Lundeen's tough defense causes another Husky turnover.
Back in the game for the Titans, number 41, Reese Person.
And a timeout called by Jake Odkin. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Ray Hybrids was founded in 1970 by Wendell Ray near Bath, South Dakota. Wendell's son joined the business in 1976. Over the years, the two succeeded and prospered by focusing on what matters most, the needs of farmers in the North. Ray Hybrids serve their farmers by working alongside them to understand what seed products work best in their fields and provide specific recommendations that fit the local environment. Visit them online at ray-hybrids.com. That's ray-hybrids.com to learn more about their proven products.
Welcome back to T-Area High School as the Huskies find themselves down 35-17 to the T-Area Titans. A tough night so far for EPJ as Jake Ogden calls his second timeout of the basketball game. And coming out of the timeout, Kolbeck hits a big three, makes it a 21-point game, 38-17, with 1:15 left to go here in the first half. Gehring with the basketball, gets it over to Landon Gary. His putback, his shot is no good. Huskies can't get the rebound. Lundeen with a nifty little spin move. Ball goes over to Austin Lake, and a steal by Andrew Neerman. Check that Riley Schmitz. Schmitz going to lay it up and off the window too strong. Long three by Kolbeck. He drains it. Garrett Kolbeck went 2 of 6 from beyond the arc the last time that these two teams played back on the 19th. Jacob Lichtenberg with the basketball. Tyler Gehring with the basketball now. Gets it inside to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz retreats, brings it back out, gets it into Gary, kicks it out to Cannon Kemp. 9 seconds left for the Huskies. Cannon Kemp with the basketball, now gets it to Lichtenberg. And the Huskies just did not have any clue how much time was left on the clock. And they lost an opportunity to get some points onto the board at halftime. So we're going to go ahead and step aside. We are at halftime. The Huskies are down to the T-Area Titans, 41-27 here at the break. You're watching Elk Point Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after these messages.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
Strong, integrated, customized. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota. And for over 30 years, we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Todd's Electric Service, with shops in Pierre and Vermilion. We offer a full spectrum of electrical services covering Central, North Central, and Southeast South Dakota. We are licensed, insured, and ready to work on your agricultural, commercial, or residential project. Need a quote? Give us a call. Todd's Electric Service, the line to power. Turbulent Games of Parker, your locally owned and operated family-friendly gaming store. They have a wide variety of Magic the Gathering cards going back at least 3 years, Pokemon cards, and more. They host a high school Dungeons & Dragons night every Thursday, and players from around the area are always welcome. They have a wide variety of miniatures and miniature games for your enjoyment. Visit Turbulent Games of Parker, your local store for all things gaming. Our focus at Union County Electric extends beyond providing great service at the lowest possible cost to our members. We care about the community and the people in it. We supply electricity to a wide variety of commercial, industrial, agricultural, and residential locations within our community. As an electric co-op, we are part of America's most trusted network of high-quality energy providers. We do business with accountability, integrity, innovation, and commitment to community. That's Union County Electric Cooperative in Elk Point. UnionCounty.coop.
Welcome back to T-Area High School as the Huskies find themselves down to the Titans, 41-17 at the break. Let's take a look at scoring for the Huskies. Leading the way is Riley Schmitz with 7 points. Tonight, Andrew Neerman has 4 for the Huskies. Tyler Gehring has 2. Cannon Kemp has 2. Landon Gary has 2 points for EPJ. Garrett Kolbeck has 14 for the Titans. He had 15 in the game previously on the 19th. Cale Lundeen has 9. Austin Lake has 8. Reese Kirschenman has 6. Blake Thompson has 2, and Cole Schilling has 2 off the bench for the Titans. Huskies are shooting 36.8% from the field, 25% from beyond the arc. They're 1 of 4 from 25%. 7 of 19 from the field. They are 2 of 2 from the charity stripe tonight. T-Area is shooting 55.2%, 16 of 29 from the field. They are 4 of 12 for 33% from the three-point arc, and they are 5 of 8 from the line for 62.5%. One of the biggest things for the Huskies was that they have committed 12 turnovers, though, so far in tonight's game. So the Huskies are going to need to minimize those turnovers if they're going to be able to claw their way back into this one. So at halftime, the score is 41-17 in favor of the Titans. When we come back, we're going to have scores from around the state and more. You're watching Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Rubida Insurance in Elk Point, South Dakota is an independent insurance agency. They're not committed to any specific insurance company. They are committed to you. Rubida Insurance looks for the best combination of price, coverage, and service to match your needs. With one call or visit, you have access to multiple lines of coverage. They work for you as your consultant for your present and future insurance needs. Rubida Insurance, Elk Point, committed to customer satisfaction because our future together depends on it.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to T-Area High School, where the Huskies find themselves trailing the Titans 41-17 here at the break. Let's take a look at some scores from around the state. Webster area is defeating Teopsazina 21-18. Parkston over Mount Vernon Plankin 29-15. Millbank Redfield, Millbank is up 30-16. McCook Central Montrose is defeating Parker 31-30 in Parker. Hot Springs won by forfeit over Lee Deadwood today. Garrettson is defeating Tri-Valley 23-21. The Huskies are down to the Titans 41-17. Flandreau is up on Dual 32-25. Clark Willow Lake is defeating Hamlin 31-17. Lennox over Canton right now 28-19. Dakota Valley over Beersford 36-26. With 2 minutes left to go in the second, Hill City and Bennett County locked in a good one, 28-26 Hill City. West Central is defeating Baltic 25-20, and Sisseton is defeating Aberdeen Roncalli 32-13. So those are all the region scores from around the state tonight. The winners take on the number 1 seeds in the regions. In Region 4, that would be the Vermilion Tanagers. So we are going to get ready for second half action here. The Huskies need to find a way to come out and play aggressively and win this basketball game if they want to move on. So it's going to be Titan basketball to start the third quarter. Huskies are going to send out onto the floor Will Gary, Andrew Neerman, Riley Schmitz, Nathan Binger, and Tyler Gehring. Titans are going to come out with their starting five today in Lake, Colbeck, Worth, Lundeen, and Kirshenman. Shot off the mark for the Titans. Huskies get the rebound. Will Gary brings it up across the timeline. Gets the ball over to Gehring. Gehring looking for help on the left wing. Now gets it from Andrew Neerman. Neerman puts it up ahead to Binger, and there's going to be a foul called on the shot. Foul's going to be called on Kirshenman, his first. Nathan Binger at the line for the Huskies to shoot a pair. First free throw is up and nothing but net for Nathan. 41-18 lead now for the Titans. 7:35 left to go here in the first quarter, or in the third quarter. Second free throw for Binger is off the mark, no good. Andrew Neerman not able to pull down the rebound. Worth is going to push the basketball up across the timeline. Gets it over to Colbeck. Now back to Worth. Now to Lundeen. Lundeen looks to dribble drive. Kicks it out to Colbeck. Colbeck spots up from three. It's off the mark, no good. Neerman with the basketball. Kicks it to Will Gary. Gary's going to lay it high off the window and good. 21-point lead now for the Titans. 41-20. 7:02 left to go. Ball's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Gehring. And it's going to be Titan basketball. Jeff Worth with the basketball. Now gets it over to Colbeck. Colbeck. Kirshenman, how is he not pushing off? And a turnover by the Titans. Will Gary's going to get the basketball. Ball's going to go off the hands of Colbeck and out of bounds. So Gehring with the basketball, gets it to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz over to Neerman. Neerman over to Binger. Binger back to Neerman. Neerman thought about spotting out for a three. Shot fake. Ball goes to Will Gary to start the offense. And Andrew Neerman wasn't expecting the pass. Riley Schmitz retreats and gets the basketball, but an over and back call is a backcourt violation is called on the Huskies. Lundeen with the basketball, working off a screen set by Kirshenman. Back over to Worth. Worth drives the lane, now dishes it off to Kirshenman, and he scores. Landon Gary's going to check into the basketball game for the Huskies. Neerman spots up from three. That ball got blocked partially by Lundeen. Basketball comes up across the timeline. Gets into Colbeck's hand. Colbeck lays it up and off the rim for two. 5:47 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball's going to go off the hands of Nathan Binger, and Binger's going to... Huskies are going to lose track of the basketball. So Worth brings the basketball up across the timeline. Gets it back from Colbeck. And Jeff Worth scores. It's now a 27-point lead for the Titans, 47-20. With 5:23 left to go here in the basketball game, or in the third quarter, excuse me. Riley Schmitz with the basketball. Stops, pops just outside the free throw line, and he scores. And a timeout called, a 30-second timeout called. We'll take it with them. Huskies are down 47-22. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare and Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Welcome back to T South Dakota as the Huskies find themselves down 25 to the Titans, 47-35. Into the game now for the Huskies is Landon Gary. Garrett Colbeck gets the long pass. Now ball goes to Kirschenman. Kirschenman's not able to handle it. And now they're going to call a foul on Nathan Binger. That's going to be Binger's first. Kirschenman at the line now for the Titans. First free throw is up and nothing but net. Second free throw is off the mark and it's going to go out of bounds. Oh, we got a break there. I thought Binger had touched the basketball last, but the Huskies get a break as the officials say it went out on tee. Will Gary brings the basketball up across the Titan logo in midcourt. Kicks the ball over to Landon Gary. Gary stops, pops from three. No good. Off the back of the rim. Lundin drives by three Huskies. Kirschenman with the putback. Makes it a 28-point game, 50-22, 4:24 left to go here in the third quarter. Tyler Gehring with the basketball. Getting ready to come in is Alex Pies and Cole Schilling for the Titans. And Landon Gary banks one home for the Huskies. 3 points, 50-25. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And a long... And Colbeck puts it into the basket for the Titans to answer the Landon Gary three. 52-25 lead. 3:45 left to go. Landon Gary's going to dribble, drive it off the lane. And he's going to score once again. He has 7 points on the night. And Lundin with a bad pass. Jacob Lichtenberg's going to check back in for the Huskies. Riley, Andrew Neerman, and Cannon Kemp. Husky basketball after the turnover. Ball goes inside to Andrew Neerman. Now back out to Landon Gary, who drains another one. Landon Gary's caught on fire right now, 23-point lead. And Pies somehow gets his shot to go in. 54-29 lead now for the Titans. 3:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball goes over to Landon Gary. He's working on Pies. Now the ball comes out to Jacob Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg's shot is going to be flat. The foul is going to be called on the rebound.
Foul number 21, Alex Pies, his first, team second.
Pies with the foul. Huskies get the ball back with a fresh 35 with 3:01 left to go in the third quarter. Andrew Neerman's going to drive, and there's going to be a foul called.
Foul number 35, Cole Schilling, his first, team third.
Cole Schilling's going to get tagged with the foul. That's his first. Andrew Neerman's at the line to shoot a pair for the Huskies. He misses the first. Second free throw for Neerman is up and good. 26-point lead now for the Titans, 54-30, 2:52 left to go here in the third quarter. Lundeen with the basketball, a good rejection by Landon Gary. Lundeen was looking for a foul there. Riley Schmidt spots up from three. That's going to be too strong off the iron, no good. And Landon Gary puts back another one. He's got 11 points on the night so far for the Huskies, excuse me. Cole Schilling puts one up and off the window for two. And it's back to a 26-point lead for the Titans. 2:17 left to go here in the third quarter. Landon Gary with the basketball, kicks it over to Andrew Neerman between the circles. Neerman dribble drives to the inside, looking for help, gets it to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg puts it in from 10 feet away. Good shot by Lichtenberg. 56-34 lead. Lundeen was looking to put the exclamation point on a three-pointer there from deep in the corner. That went nowhere. Gary kicks it inside to Lichtenberg, and Lichtenberg's going to get fouled by Schilling. Cole Schilling is another 6'7" junior that they have.
To the line for the Huskies, Lichtenberg.
Lichtenberg's first free throw is up and good. Checking back into the basketball game for the Huskies is going to be Tyler Gehring, replacing Riley Schmitz. Second free throw for Lichtenberg is good. It's down to a 20-point ball game now, 56-36. Huskies starting to make a little bit of a run. Kirschenman and Blake Thompson back into the basketball game for the Titans. Thompson with the basketball. Kicks it to Kirschenman, and that goes off his hands. Good defense by the Huskies. Lichtenberg inbounds the basketball to Andrew Neerman. Neerman with the ball. Back to Lichtenberg. He brings it up across the timeline. Ball goes over to Cannon Kemp's left side. Kemp kicks it over to Landon Gary. Excuse me. Tyler Gehring's going to try an NBA range three, and he's going to drain it. Timeout called by head coach Jake Otkin. We're going to step aside and take it with them. 56-39 lead for the Titans. 1:09 left to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Jensen Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters to you most, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with several companies to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 76 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com or call 605-356-2037.
Since the 1960s, McLaury Engineering Inc. has been committed to providing professional civil engineering and land surveying services to public and private clients in a tri-state area. They are a small firm focused on serving you with professional and technical insights drawn from decade-long relationships. They will deliver the best engineered, planned, economical designed projects for you with professional, technically knowledgeable staff and an overall lower project end cost. Committed to you at McLaury Engineering in Elk Point.
Welcome back to T-Area High School as the Huskies are coming back in this one, down 56-39 with 1:03 left to go here in the third quarter. Kirschenman lays it up and off the window for two. Cuts it back to a 19-point lead. Neerman with the basketball, gets it over to Cannon Kemp. Less than a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Kemp with the ball. Kicks it over to Neerman. Neerman inside to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg's going to try to lay it up and off the window, but Kirschenman gets a hand on it. And Andrew Neerman's going to get the basketball back. Jacob Lichtenberg is, I don't know how that wasn't goaltending after Kirschenman hit the top of the backboard. Lundeen kicks the ball over to Lake, back to Lundeen. Lundeen's going to spot up from three, and he's going to drain it. Cannon Kemp working on Thompson. Tyler Gehring's going to spot up from three. That's going to be off the mark, no good. Air ball. And a shot at the buzzer is not going to go. It's a 61-39 lead. So a 22-point lead for the Titans as we head into the fourth quarter. You're watching Elk Point Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after these messages.
Ray Hybrids was founded in 1970 by Wendell Ray near Bath, South Dakota. Wendell's son joined the business in 1976. Over the years, the two succeeded and prospered by focusing on what matters most, the needs of farmers in the North. Ray Hybrids serve their farmers by working alongside them to understand what seed products work best in their fields and provide specific recommendations that fit the local environment. Visit them online at ray-hybrids.com. That's ray-hybrids.com to learn more about their proven products.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
Welcome back to T-Area High School. Huskies get the basketball back to start the fourth quarter. Down 61-39. They made a nice little run there in the third to try to cut this lead. Tyler Gehring with the basketball. Now kicks it over to Andrew Neerman. Neerman looking. He's going to kick it out to Will Gary. Gary's going to spot up from three. Off the mark, no good. Too strong off the back of the iron. Kirschenman comes down with the rebound for the Titans. Lundeen with the basketball. Kicks the ball to Lake, and Lake goes up and scores. He's got 10 points on the night. Andrew Neerman's going to go up, and Kirschenman's going to reject Neerman as he goes up for the shot. Tyler Gehring with the basketball, now gets it over to Nathan Binger. Ball nearly takes out Jake Otkin. Dempsey Otkin hands the ball back to the official, and we are back underway. Binger with the basketball, kicks it out to Neerman. Neerman's going to spot up from three. It's good! It's good for Andrew Neerman. 63-42, 21-point lead now. Huskies starting to cut back into it again. Ball goes to Lundeen. And Lundeen dribbles it off of his foot, somehow gets his dribble back. Colbeck with the basketball, now stolen away by Riley Schmidt. Schmidt's going to lay it up and off the rim, no good. Jake Otkin is hot right now. Thompson gets the basketball, kicks it over to Kirschman. Back to Thompson, and he scores. Will Gary with the basketball, kicks it over to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz thought about spotting up for a three. Binger gets the basketball, passes it over to Riley Schmitz. Ball gets stolen away, and Colbeck for another two. He's got 20 points on the night, or 12 points, excuse me. That was Lundeen they credited that to. Tyler Gehring's going to spot up for three. It's going to be off the front of the iron, no good. Ball goes back to Austin Lake. He's going to try a little nifty behind the back pass to Kirschenman. Kirschenman's not able to handle it. Tyler Gehring gets the basketball. He stops from the right block, or from the left block, and that is good. 67-44 lead now for the Titans. 5:44 left to go here in this basketball game. Foul's going to be called on Will Gary. That's the Huskies' second team foul, or second foul on, no, wait. Yep, so Will Gary got the foul. That was his second foul. Just a momentary pause there to reset the shot clock. Kirschenman with the basketball, and now gets over to Austin Lake. Back to Kirschenman, now out to Lundeen. Lundeen thought about a three. Now he's going to... I thought Lundeen walked with the basketball there, shuffling his pivot foot. Ball gets picked up, kicked over to Lundeen. Riley Schmitz gets the ball to Tyler Gehring. Gehring goes up for it. And a great play there by Riley Schmitz to save the basketball off the chest of Thompson. .4:59 left to go in the basketball game. Huskies down 67-44. Binger's going to fight for the rebound. He's going to get one. Pass was intended for Riley Schmitz. That got picked off by Colbeck. Titans turn the basketball over as well. Austin Lake steals the basketball away. Tyler Gehring with the basketball. Ball goes to Will Gehring, and we are back underway with 23 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 4:30 left to go in the basketball game. Ball goes inside to Riley Schmitz, and Schmitz scores. 67-46. 4:18 left to go here in the basketball game. Colbeck with the basketball, kicks it over to Lundeen. Lundeen over to Thompson. And Thompson's going to lay it up and off the window. He's got 6 points on the night for the Titans, and it's back to a 23-point lead, 69-46. Tyler Gehring's shot was off the mark too long. And the Huskies have started to go cold from the floor. Titans are going to take as much time off the clock as they can, as they are very well in control of this basketball game, up 69-46. Riley Schmitz nearly with the steal for the Huskies. Ball goes to Austin Lake, kicks it out to Lundeen at the right wing, and now a foul is going to be called as Lundeen was going up for the shot. Foul's going to be called on Nathan Binger. Second foul for Binger. 3:19 left to go. Now checking into the basketball game, it's Alex Pies and Jonah Koser. That is going to be the last we see of Lundeen, I believe, for the night. So Schilling with the basketball, kicks it over to Thompson. Thompson now over to Koser. Back to Thompson. Over to Schilling, and that's going to be off the mark, no good. Andrew Dearman's going to come up with this basketball for the Huskies. Ball goes to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz was looking for somebody to pass to. The ball went sailing through the defense. I think he was looking for Tyler Gehring there. And it is a 69-46 lead still for the Titans. 2:45 left to go. Pies with the basketball, now kicks it over to Colbeck. Colbeck spots up from three, and he drains it. A full timeout called by head coach Drew Weber, and we're going to go ahead and step aside with 2:31 left to go. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, of production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Strong, integrated, customized. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota. And for over 30 years, we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide.
the innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to T-Area High School as the Huskies come out with the basketball. 2:25 left to go in the ball game. 72-46 lead for the Titans. Titans are going to move on to meet the winner of the Beersford game. Neerman with the basketball. Lays it up and off the window for two. 72-48. Lead with 2:04 left to go here in the basketball game. Pies with the basketball. He's going to get rejected by Binger, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Huskies. Yeah, the Dakota Valley Beersford game is all but over as well. Dakota Valley was leading that one. Last score update we had. (53-42) in that game. Andrew Neerman with the basketball, left elbow. He dribble drives into the lane. He's gonna get it to roll in, and that should have been a goaltending call anyway, as Schilling just went up and batted around the net. 1:30 left to go in the basketball game. The Huskies are going to fall to 6-15 on the year. Titans are going to improve to 14-7. Long three taken by Jackson Smythe. Huskies have a complete line change. Cannon Kemp, Landon Gary's going to check in. Devin Schmitz is going to check in for EPJ. Jacob Lichtenberg and Hunter Gary. Hunter Gary with the basketball, gets it over to to Landon Gary. Now back to Jacob Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg kicks it inside to Gary. He's working the basketball. 1 minute left to go here in the basketball game. Hunter Gary with the ball, gets it over to Devin Schmidt. Schmidt's looking for help, gets it to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg's going to lay it up and off the window, no good. 48 seconds left to go. Gabe Grant with the basketball for the Titans. Gets it over to Koser. Now over to Pies. Titans just working around. Jackson Smythe in the basketball game now, right along with Eddie Unruh. Smythe with the basketball, looking for help. Eddie Unruh goes up for the shot. It's going to be no good. 20 seconds left to go in this basketball game, and that is how the Husky season is going to end. Hunter Gary's going to spot it from three. He drains it. Hunter Gary drains it from long range for his first points of the varsity season. With 5, 4, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that is how the Huskies are going to end the basketball game, falling 75-53 tonight in the first round of the regions. So the Huskies fall tonight, and their season is over. They end their season with a 6-15 record. The Titans improved their record to 14-7 on the year. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have final stats and thoughts for you. You're watching Oak Point Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Todd's Electric Service, with shops in Pierre and Vermilion. We offer a full spectrum of electrical services covering Central, North Central, and Southeast South Dakota. We are licensed, insured, and ready to work on your agricultural, commercial, or residential project. Need a quote? Give us a call. Todd's Electric Service, the line to power. Turbulent Games of Parker, your locally owned and operated family-friendly gaming store. They have a wide variety of Magic the Gathering cards going back at least 3 years, Pokemon cards, and more. They host a high school Dungeons & Dragons night every Thursday. and players from around the area are always welcome. They have a wide variety of miniatures and miniature games for your enjoyment. Visit Turbulent Games of Parker, your local store for all things gaming. Our focus at Union County Electric extends beyond providing great service at the lowest possible cost to our members. We care about the community and the people in it. We supply electricity to a wide variety of commercial, industrial, agricultural, and residential locations within our community. As an electric co-op, we are part of America's most trusted network of high-quality energy providers. We do business with accountability, integrity, innovation, and commitment to community. It's Union County Electric Cooperative in Elk Point. UnionCounty.coop.
Just stick them in there.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Welcome back one final time as the T-Area Titans have defeated the Point-Jefferson Huskies tonight 75-53. Let's take a look at the numbers. Leading the way for the Huskies was Andrew Neerman with 14. Riley Schmitz had 11. Tyler Gehring had 7. Landon Gary had 9 points for the Huskies. Jacob Lichtenberg had 4 for EPJ. Will Gary and Cannon Kempfeach had 2, and Nathan Binger had 1 point for EPJ. Leading the way for the Titans was Garrett Kolbeck with 23. Reese Kirschenman had 13. Cale Lundeen had 12. Austin Lake had 10. Blake Thompson had 6. Cole Schilling had 4. Jackson Smythe had 3. Alex Pice had 2. And Jeff Worth had 2 points for the Titans. The Titans shot 56.4% for the game, 16 of 29 in the first half, 15 of 26 in the second half. They shot 36.8% from beyond the arc, and they shot 60% from the free throw line. The Huskies shot 42.9% on the night. They shot 14 of 30 in the second half for 46.7%, 33% from beyond the arc. They went 5 of 15. And they were 75% from the line. So this ends the Husky season as they fall to the T-Area Titans again, 75-53. T is going to take on the Dakota Valley Panthers on Friday night down in North Sioux City. So we'd like to thank you very much for being alongside us for all of our athletics this season. We may have something else coming up. I am not sure yet. I'm working with the management team at Fuller Digital Solutions. We might have a bonus broadcast of spring track or something for you. So stay tuned for that. But again, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us this season for football and basketball. No matter what the conditions were, we know that Husky Pride is alive and well in the Elk Point area and around the world. So thank you very much for your support of all of these broadcasts. For Abby Castling, our videographer all season long, we want to wish her the best as she is graduating this year. Good luck to her at St. Luke's College in Sioux City next year in her medical field training. You've been watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Thank you very much. Good night, and go Huskies!